Question is, if x is equal to secant phi minus tan phi, y is equal to cosecant phi plus cot phi, then y in terms of x is how much? Now these are the four options. Now in the solution what we do is, we know that secant phi minus tan phi into secant phi plus tan phi is always equal to secant square phi minus tan square phi, which is equal to 1. Now secant phi minus tan phi is already given to be x. So x into secant phi plus tan phi is equal to 1. Therefore, secant phi plus tan phi is equal to 1 by x. Also, secant phi minus tan phi is equal to x. Therefore, on adding, we get 2 secant phi's 1 by x plus x, which is 1 plus x square by x. Therefore, secant phi is equal to 1 plus x square by 2x. Therefore, cos phi will be equal to 2x by 1 plus x square. Also, sin square phi is equal to 1 minus cos square phi. This is 1 minus 4x square by 1 plus x square whole square. So therefore, this is 1 plus x square whole square. Numerator will be 1 plus x square whole square minus 4x square. This will be 1 minus x square whole square by 1 plus x square whole square. Therefore, sin phi will be equal to 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Now, since y is equal to cosecant phi plus cot phi, okay, this is 1 by sin phi plus cos phi by sin phi. Therefore, this is 1 plus cos phi by sin phi. Substituting the value of cos phi and sin phi here, we get 1 plus 2x by 1 plus x square by sin phi is 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Therefore, this is 1 plus x square plus 2x by 1 plus x square divided by 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. So this part gets cancelled. So therefore, y is equal to 1 plus x square plus 2x is 1 plus x whole square. And 1 minus x square is having two factors, 1 minus x into 1 plus x. Therefore, 1 plus x gets cancelled. Therefore, y will be 1 plus x by 1 minus x. Therefore, correct option becomes first option. Hence the problem.